used to be a workaholic, and now there's no way I could work like I used to, and I really don't ever want to again. And it required me having to truly believe my reality. A former higher education administrator and faculty member, right? Did all of that. First gen, low income, was a McNair scholar, went from undergrad straight through grad school, proved and fought my way that I could, quote unquote, do the work, that I was intellectual enough, that I could handle the kind of load that was required of us, not just to complete classes, but also just to be recognized as somebody with quote unquote enough knowledge and expertise in my field to be given the title of doctor. Then even after that, though, there was still more proving. I had to prove that I earned that title and that it wasn't just given to me because I was a Black woman who was first generation and low income, right? That I earned that. So then I got to more producing, right? I built institutes and centers and offices in less than a year sometime, right? I brought on staff and mentored and trained them, working with students, writing grants, writing the articles to prove that I could, publish and have my peers review it. You know what all that shit did, y'all? It left me broken. It left me heartbroken, and it left me physically broken because it was never enough. And when I had finally had my heart broken enough by the institution, I realized that I needed my heart to break because I had been breaking my own heart for so long that it had to be shown to me. And so I left, right? And I'm on my own. I've been doing this, doing my own business for about 2 years now. I talk a lot about this on my podcast, Abolitionist Dreamscapes, and it's why my work is about strategically dreaming. I want people to dream beyond what we are told. I can't work like I used to because I was never meant to work like that. I was supposed to be creative. I was supposed to allow myself to dream and explore and bring it into the public. But when you do that in spaces that only know how to take, it will exploit you, and it will tell you that that is your function, to give up your light to it. What happens if you call that shit back? What happens if you actually believe your reality and realize that all the ideas that you told yourself to keep you in spaces that are abusing you actually don't work? So who told you that shit, and is it true? Because when I thought that my safety and security was tied to me having a job in these institutions so I could have my basic needs met, and then they took that shit away the minute I did not step and fetch, I realized that my definition of safety and security was a goddamn lie. So whose truth did I believe? Again, mine or these raggedy ass spaces that I knew were nothing more than a plantation that were always going to take? So believe yourself.